I hate that Sonic! He always seems to get in my way! But I bet he can't foil my master plan. Chaos!
The Master Emerald is where it belongs. But Angel Island is still falling. This doesn't make any sense. Maybe those Chaos Emeralds that I brought back with me have something to do with what's happening. I'll take them to Sonic for his advice. Eggman!
This is terrible! Chaos is
what?
You know, Knuckles does have a good point. How did how did Angel Island fall? Like, did Chaos really cause that on his own, or what? That never really was explained in this game at all. Unless he does have direct control over the Master Emerald. Maybe I'm just missing something here.
Guess Eggman learned his lesson. Yep. And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
Sonic!
Hey there, Tails! Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that. Get up and follow me. Angel Island is falling again.
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Oh, I don't know, but we'd better hurry!
Alright, so we're gonna have to make our way over to Angel Island, figure out what the heck is going on. But like I said, they never really explain how Chaos caused the Angel Island place to fall. I was about to call it the Master Island again. Anyway, I'm your host, Too Elusive. Welcome to another episode of Sonic Adventure, and this is actually the last episode of Sonic Adventure because we are playing as Super Sonic in this one. Right now, what you see is Sonic in his regular form, but eventually we're going to get to that point where we will get our godlike powers. I will also say that this is the first game where the trend of playing as Super Sonic at the end of a Sonic game has started, because the Advanced series did.
Sonic, sorry.
Knuckles! And Eggman! What happened here?
He stole my Chaos Emeralds. And Chaos is still alive.
What?
Ah! He's not gonna get away with this!
Hey, Eggman, wait up!
That was clearly a reused voice clip.
Sonic, Chaos is a fearsome beast. If he gets that last Chaos Emerald, we're done for.
No need to explain. We'll get on it. Tails?
Right!
What? Oh, jeez! This place. It looks familiar. It's not a dream after all.
Alright, so I'm going to give you the 411 real quick. From here on, at least in this section of the game, I'm going to take out the parts where I'm going to walk to the next cutscene. Because I'm going to say this right now, everything should have just been played back to back from one cutscene to the next. Having to walk 2 steps to the next cutscene, which happens between every single one of them in this part, it's a little ridiculous. It all should have just been one cutscene from here.
Get out of my way!
No way!
Did you hear what I said?
I won't obey!
We need those 7 emeralds to give us total power! It's power for the people! And they are your people too, you know! We must get that emerald!
Greed is our enemy. Once it starts, you will always want more. Please don't do this! I beg you!
Bah! I don't listen to the words of a child. Ready, men? Charge!
Father!
You know, I've always wondered, what was the point of them going after the emerald in the first place? I mean, yeah, I know straight up greed is one of the reasons, but it's like, why? From what I've seen in the past and everything, it looked pretty peaceful. I mean, unless there was some war or something like that that I wasn't really aware of. I mean, I really don't see the reason why they need to get this
It's
emerald.
a monster! No!
Are you all right?
I think so. Oh my gosh! No, no, no!
Wait up!
The 7 emeralds are the servers. Chaos is power, enriched by the heart. The controller serves to unify the chaos. The 7 emeralds can change our thoughts into power. If this emerald controls that power, please, you must stop him. Sonic, wake up!
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Good thing you're okay. You just sort of conked out there. Knuckles left already. Come! We gotta go after the last emerald.
Lead the way.
It should still be on board the tornado, too.
Alright, so I'm not the only one who heard that. Tails' voice clearly cut off, like, right there when it was not supposed to. But I've already established in another episode of this playthrough that we're playing the worst port of this game, so I'm not going down that road again. Like, stuff like that is just to be expected. Anyway, guys, I am going to cut to the point where I get to that emerald as soon as I stop running into the wall here. So, I'll see you guys there.
Look! It's the tornado, too!
Yeah, so let's get the Chaos Emerald and leave. What? No! He's got the last emerald!
Now what do we do?
Alright, now I'm just gonna point out to you right here that despite all the destruction you're going to see, no one dies in this cutscene. I'm not even kidding. I thought people did, but apparently there's no casualties at all. Like, people want to say that Sonic is the fastest thing alive. No, that's not the case. The people of Station Square are clearly the fastest people in existence. I mean, that's not to say that I felt that there should have been some casualties, because just look at what happens. Like, there's no way people in this city would be able to escape in a heartbeat and not have any casualties. Hey, look at that. The whole place is literally empty right now. That's it. They're gone. And another thing I also have to say is that despite the way Chaos appears in a few seconds, he looks hella ugly in his in-game model. Even on the original Dreamcast, he looked ugly. Like, here he looks like a legit monster, and then you see his in-game model and it's like, what is this? You're about to see it in a second. Yeah, there it is right there.
If I wasn't just dreaming. That monster is a real menace. Eggman. Looks like he's after Chaos too.
This egg carrier tool was made because something like this could happen. You have defied your master, stupid beast. Now you must be destroyed at all costs.
Man, you can really tell how dated this game truly is.
I've had enough. Who do you think you are, anyway?
I'm sorry, just the way that he just flies off into the sky like that, just...
Oh, it's you!
I don't know, I can't really put into words how silly that
The one
cutscene looked.
who sealed Chaos in the Master Emerald. Tikal.
My heart has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's. Now he's filled with anger and sadness. And if it goes on, he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before. Look! He's absorbed the Emerald's power! He must be sealed in the Master Emerald now!
How can that help? It won't change how he feels inside, will it? His heart will still remain in turmoil, and his anger just won't vanish. He'll just be trapped forever.
What choice do we have?
Hey, Sonic!
Amy!
Here, take this!
Hey guys, what's up?
Chaos only used the negative power of the emeralds.
You know, technically Gamma is with
Sonic,
them.
you should be able to harness their real power.
The bird.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think Tails is right about this.
Go, Sonic! Yeah, Sonic!
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 Negative forces aren't the only way to empower the Chaos Emerald.
See?
Our positive feelings toward each other can make them work.
The people of Station Square are still
Our hearts
alive.
together
Like I
form
said.
awesome power.
Like you can hear them cheering in the background. They're not dead. Alright, so this is our supersonic fight. I say it's the first supersonic fight we've had in 3D. Now, the supersonic fight is relatively easy to do, and there are a couple of rules that you have to follow. Don't run out of rings, try to keep up this momentum as much as you can, and as long as you have this blue aura, you're guaranteed to hit him every time. Now you can have a yellow aura as well, like what you're about to see in a moment, as soon as he respawns. Come on, show me the yellow aura. Okay, here it is. You see that yellow aura? You can hit him if he has that yellow aura equipped. But you gotta make sure that you're going at a certain, like, momentum in order to do it. Like, you gotta basically keep up your speed and momentum the whole time. And as long as you're able to do that, then you'll be fine. Now, because we're supersonic, he's gonna hit him at least 3 times per hit. It's not necessarily 1, because as you can see, it takes down a huge portion of his health. So in all actuality, we have to hit him at least 3 times to end the fight. And like I said, as long as you've got the blue aura, you're guaranteed to hit him. Now, in the second half of the fight, the blue aura is going to be a little harder to maintain because he's going to attack you a lot more frequently and bombard you with a lot of BS, to simply put it. And I missed all of those rings there, darn it. Oh, hold on. Let me get these rings. Like, I don't care if I get hit here. I just want to, like, make sure I get rings. Although it would be nice if I could stop getting hit. It'd be a lot easier if I could, like, lightspeed dash these rings. Because I'm simply trying to maintain a good ring count. Now, like I said, blue aura means you're guaranteed to hit. If you hit him with a yellow aura, you can hit him, like I said. It's just a little bit harder and a bit more questionable, but it can still happen. I just hope that I do not run out of rings before the fight ends, because the rings are my time limit. The moment I run out of rings, it's over. Alright, we're going for 2. Nice. That's 2 blue auras in a row. Usually I get a lot of yellow auras in the second fight. One other thing I got a question about this battle in particular is why they swapped out the amazing music that was playing in the beginning. Like, that song Open Your Heart is pretty good for this battle, and for some reason they felt the need to just cut it out altogether. And just like that, the fight's over. We're done. Probably by far the easiest supersonic I've ever done out of all the games that featured a supersonic boss battle, and that's including the classics as well. Just don't get hit and you'll be fine.
Chaos has changed again, this time for the better.
Yeah! Supersonic must have neutralized it, so it's nice again.
These are the Chow you were protecting. They stayed alive for generations and now live peacefully with humans. The fighting's over, harmony's restored, and life goes on. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's pretty much here we learn that Chaos is not necessarily a bad guy. He's just someone who got the short end of the stick and needed to take his anger out on people. A misguided guardian, if you will.
All's well that ends well, right? Sonic?
I mean, I can't really say all's well that ends well. The whole city is destroyed. And there you have it, everybody. That is the end of Sonic Adventure. We finally made it to the end of this long, perilous journey. Rather, I really shouldn't call it a long journey. It's more of a short journey at this point. Okay, with that being said, I really need to level with you guys for a minute here. I gotta be honest. I don't remember having this much. I don't want to use the word frustration here. Is it more like I don't remember the game being this, well, boring, so to speak. Like, I definitely had less fun playing the game now than I did way back then when it was out in the Dreamcast. You know what? I know exactly what it is. The game just hasn't aged all that well compared to the other Sonic title. You can look at Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Generations, Sonic Colors, Sonic Unleashed. All of those games are really fun to play. The Rush games are really fun to play. The Advanced Trilogy, they're really fun to play. Adventure, I feel like it's that kind of game you have to play, but you need to be in the right mood for it. Because as I said, the game has not aged all that well. I mean, Sonic's gameplay is pretty much the tried and true way to play the game, because his story is absolutely phenomenal. Then you have Tails, where they had potential to make him really good, but he's just an abridged version of Sonic's story. Playing as Knuckles was really fun until you got to the last level because of that stupid gimmick. And you already know my grievances about Amy, Big, especially Big, and Gamma. I feel like out of those three, Gamma was probably the most fun, but his problem was that his campaign was way too short. So you couldn't really enjoy his story, because by the time you really get immersed in his story, it's already done. And not only that, but the boss fights in this game are pretty hit and miss. I mean, some are pretty fun, others are just, well, meh. And let's not forget that there are a lot of repeated fights that happen throughout the game too, which are pretty redundant. So, needless to say, I don't see myself coming back to play this game anytime soon in the near future. Like, I would sit and play through Sonic Mania over and over again before I would come back and play this one. Which I have been doing, actually. I think I've beaten Mania like, what, 10 times now? With all the emeralds intact. It's a really fun game. You guys should go get it if you haven't played it yet. But, in any case, I've said enough. This is too elusive, and as always, play until your thumbs fall off. Tune in next time for the next playthrough. That'll be up here. We're still gonna run around in Ape Escape and get those monkeys. So, I will see you guys later, and be safe, everybody.